Just over a month ago, we found this 69 Chevy Nova on Marketplace. Picked it up, brought it home, and then pushed it into the garage. In the last video, we got the engine running. When my brother purchased this car, it came with a lot of extra parts, but there was a lot of things still missing, so we went to Fall Carlisle, where we managed to find a number of things for this car. We also made a quick trip to the junkyard, picking up a few extra items. The best purchase at Carlisle was probably this 70 to 72 bumper. After a bit of cleaning, came out pretty nice. We were also missing the bumper brackets, which we found at Carlisle. You may remember in the first video that the interior was pretty dirty, so we did a bit of cleaning on this, a lot of scrubbing, and came out pretty good. So the car today, with most of those extra parts put on, the interior cleaned out, we're pretty happy with where we are. But our next step is to get the brakes working, test the transmission, and hopefully take us for a little drive.
Take care of that master cylinder. Jeez. It might be clear, but the back is completely empty. Well, let's siphon that out, get some fresh in that. Oh, yeah. That's tasty looking. Try to keep this from getting everywhere. Somewhat. Wow, that was really dark. Oh, yeah. That's pretty nasty looking. Alright, that's gonna have to do. Alright. Oh, apparently it was leaking too. Alright, what I'd really like to do would be to push this through and clean that out, but we may end up just testing to see what we've got. Now, if you want to go ahead and see what your brakes feel like, see if you got more pedal than you did before. What do you think? See if we can get it to move and we got enough brake to hold it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay, let me get the fuel pump hooked up. Okay. All right, turn the wheel. What the hell just happened? It felt like it dropped. was weird. I felt like the front end just dropped. I felt like a wheel fell off.
Yeah, I was sitting in there, I was like, what the hell?
I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what that was.
Something went into place or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's sitting a little lower. Oh. Well, the transmission's working. All right. Can't imagine that that's the way these come. But that didn't work. So just got a stock fuel pump. Of course, the fittings that were in that are not the same. So what we're probably going to do is I have some line that's left over from my Impala. This was for 2-barrel. I actually have a 4-barrel that's on my Impala, so I have a different type of fuel line. So this one here should made up without any issues. So I'm just going to use this and we'll just rebend it to fit and then cut in a rubber line to go into that double pumper. Okay, I think we're going to bend that and then bend it again. All right, so I'm just going to make a couple reference marks where I want that to bend, basically right there. And then that'll come up, it'll probably be somewhere right about here. And then we'll see how that does. Let's try that first. Okay, let's see if that's enough. It's not looking too bad. Now. All right, let's see how we do here. Pressure. Ooh, got power steering. Ooh, doesn't sound too good, but thing's loading up. Pump that idle a little bit. Got some pedal. Hey, that really jumped. Alright, let's try forward gear again. Getting better. Brakes are kind of sketchy. Get a little better. Tack doesn't work. Good oil pressure yet. Temperature's rising. Woo! That's smelling really hot now. I think I'm blowing coolant out. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm blowing some coolant out of here. Whoa! No idea what that is. Doesn't feel like it's shifting into high gear. Oh yeah, we're definitely burning some coolant. I think it's leaking and hitting the header. Power steering isn't happy either. I think that's coolant hitting the header. Water neck's still leaking a little bit. So with it out, let's do a final walk around. There's a lot that has changed on this car since you first seen it. Obviously we have the whole front end on it, which was a mess, but the bumper was found up at Carlisle. This is actually the wrong year. It's actually 70 to 72, but it already had the parking lights in it, so since we didn't have those, that worked out. The bumper brackets, we found those separately, but it was only one set as far as the outers, so we had to get the inners. We found those in the junkyard. We've got the new 327 emblems on it. You can see the wheels on it. Interior is cleaner than it was. it's much improved. We gotta get rid of that seat yet. Didn't find any good buckets for it, but we did have, which will need to be cleaned up. We got a bench seat over here, came out of an El Camino, so we're gonna try and clean that up, see if we can put that in. We got a door mirror on it. We're just trying to get this car so he could run it down the road, but taking it up the alley, it's pretty dang on sketchy, so I don't think this thing's gonna go out on the road just yet. Take a look at the back. So you got the lights, everything's in. All the lights are working. I also tested the charging system. We have that working. Tach doesn't work. Don't care if that's going to come out. Volt gauge is not connected apparently because that wasn't working. But the temp and the oil is still working. We got wires hanging down. I got a jumper on the neutral safety switch so we can run it. So at least we're running it off the harness. Now look outside, looking under the hood. That's good. I was having a little bit of a leak air, but we got that solved so I can put the air cleaner back on it. The belt system is a bit screwy. Trying to use the power steering pump that came with this car is definitely not the right one. You can see the way I have that rigged up, but I had to make a number of brackets. Up here, there's one in the back. I got a bolt with a spacer on it way down in there. But it works. It works. But again, it's all sketchy. I think they have big block coils in this. This thing sits way up. Although on this side, it's down lower than the other side. And you can see how it doesn't sit level. That's pretty bizarre. And it makes a loud pop when you turn that wheel from lock to lock. So I think the coil on this other side is not happy. There it is.